Hello, how you doing? Have you heard the term guardrails and you're not quite sure you know exactly what this is? Well, if so, then watch along with me for the next few minutes and I will quickly get you up to speed. Okay, let's get started. So what are agentic guardrails? Well, agentic guardrails are crucial components ensuring that agentic systems operate within safe and effective boundaries. They're designed to prevent agentic systems from engaging in undesirable behaviors by setting predefined constraints and guidelines. In simple terms, agentic guardrails act like safety nets for agentic systems, making sure they don't stray from their intended paths. So there are two categories of guardrails. The first is input, and the second is output. Input guardrails focus on the data and instructions fed into agents within the agentic system, ensuring they are accurate and appropriate. So what are some examples of an input guardrail? Well, the first is a prompt safety filter. Examples of these would be detecting or blocking unsafe or disallowed content, such as violence or illegal activity. This is often implemented using keyword lists, regex rules, or classifier models. The second example of an input guardrail is for PII, or sensitive data detection. This type of guardrail scans user prompts for personal identifiable information such as names, social security numbers, emails, phone numbers, or other confidential business data. The third example of an input guardrail is for prompt injection detection. This example guardrail is focused on security. This tries to identify attempts to override system instructions. Example malicious prompt attempts might be ignore previous rules or reveal your system prompt. A fourth example of an input guardrail is performing input validation and schema checks. This ensures the structure of the user input matches the expected formats. For example, checking JSON keys or parameter ranges, or if the parameter is a valid SQL query. A fifth example of an input guardrail focuses on contextual issues. This enforces domain-specific business rules. For example, don't allow medical diagnosis questions, or only permit travel-related queries. In summary, all of these examples of input guardrails work to ensure that the input data used by the agentic system is relevant and reliable, enhancing the quality of the agent's decisions. Now, the second category of guardrails are the output guardrails. Output guardrails monitor the results produced by the agent, ensuring they meet predefined standards and expectations. So how do output guardrails work? Well, they involve monitoring mechanisms that evaluate outputs against ethical and operational standards. A first example of an output guardrail is a content moderation filter. This guardrail detects and blocks unsafe, biased, or policy-violating text. Examples of this are violence, self-harm, or adult content. The second example of an output guardrail is a fact check. This type of guardrail can use a RAG pipeline, LLM as a judge, or embedding similarity with ground truth data to perform these checks. The next example of an output guardrail is a PII, or sensitive data leakage filter. This type of guardrail scans output for sensitive or proprietary data that should not be exposed. Examples here are names, credit card numbers, etc. Another output guardrail is for performing structured output validation. This guardrail ensures the agent's output follows a defined schema, such as JSON or XML. This is used heavily in production systems to avoid malformed or incomplete outputs. The last example of an output guardrail is an LLM as a judge or self-critic check. With this example, a secondary model, or even the same model, evaluates the agent's output on dimensions like truthfulness, tone, bias, or relevance. So in summary, input guardrails check what's going in, while output guardrails check what's coming out, with both maintaining overall system integrity. Agentic guardrails are vital for safe and responsible deployment of agentic systems, ensuring they serve their intended purpose without causing harm. Okay, so let me know what you think of agentic guardrails. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think about this topic. Okay, thanks for watching. This video, along with all the other videos in this place, are listed in the YouTube description. I invite you to watch other videos on my channel. If you like the way I'm sharing this content, please consider subscribing. When you subscribe, this really helps my channel grow. One last thing, we all have technology, and we're all excited about all the innovation with the cloud and machine learning AI. But don't forget to carve out some time to live in the real world. Go outside, go swimming, go hiking, go climbing, go surfing. Get out and move your body. And if you do, let me know in the comments. I want to hear about this as well. And with that, have a great day. Thanks.